now if you're ready to stand with Paul, with Christ, and with every believer who refuses to be quiet in a culture that desperately needs to hear. Because when you are unashamed of the gospel, you become unstoppable, not because of who you are, but because of what you carry. And the world doesn't need a safer message. It needs the message, the only one that saves. You have it. Now what will you do with it? When Paul declares he is unashamed of the gospel because it is the power of God for salvation, you might expect him to leave it at that, a loud and final exclamation. But instead, he pushes even further. In the very next breath, he tells us why the gospel has power. And it's not because of its popularity, it's not because of miracles, it's not even because of changed lives, though all of those may happen. The gospel is power, because in it the righteousness of God is revealed. And from that revelation comes one of the most explosive, history-shifting statements ever written: the righteous shall live by faith. This verse, Romans 1:17, is only a few words long, but it has cracked empires, started reformations, and pierced the hearts of men who thought they understood religion, until this truth undid them. But what does it mean? What is righteousness? What is faith? And how do you live by it instead of merely agreeing with it? Let's start with Paul's exact words. For in it the righteousness of God is revealed from faith for faith, as it is written, the righteous shall live by faith. That last phrase isn't something Paul made up. It's a quote taken straight from the book of Habakkuk, a minor prophet from the Old Testament whose cries to God were anything but minor. Habakkuk lived in a time of national crisis. His people were wicked. Injustice was everywhere. And when he cried out to God, asking why evil seemed to triumph, God didn't answer the way he expected. God told him that judgment was coming, that the Babylonians would rise, that things would get darker before they got better. But in the midst of this chaos, God gave him a single lifeline: the righteous shall live by his faith. Now fast forward to Paul. He's writing to believers in the heart of the Roman Empire. They're surrounded by violence, idolatry, wealth and power, and yet they're holding on to this strange, scandalous gospel. And Paul reminds them this gospel doesn't just give you forgiveness, it reveals righteousness, but not the kind we're used to thinking about. In every religion, righteousness means earning your